For the forms that we had sent out, we had 91 respondents from around 45 cities in all over India. 25 of you are already exporting, so that is super. Congratulations to those of you that are. I would like to invite all of you. We also have with us Miss Divya Bhatt. She is the VP and Business Head at L&T Technology and Services. Welcome, ma'am. She will be the keynote speaker today. We also have Dr. Jagad Shah. Most of you know him. He is the chief mentor at Vibrant Women and also my mentor. I've been working at Vibrant at Global Network since the past 1.5 years, and I've worked on multiple projects with him. Now, those of you that know Dr. Shah, you know that he is a visionary. He likes to start something new every year. So this year on 1st January, we had a conversation, and we had discussed this earlier as well. But on 1st January is when we decided that we need to start an initiative called Vibrant Women that will work towards empowering women entrepreneurs and professionals to take the business global. We worked on the layout and structures for about 2 months, and here we are today on International Women's Day launching. So I hope it will be a good journey from now on. Next. I welcome you all to the event. Next. So we've all gathered here today to celebrate woman power, their contribution to the existence of life and to making the world a better place. Women they've started excelling in various fields, be it the forefront, the war forefront, or sports, or business. But there's still a long way to go. Next. We've started excelling in education. Stats actually say that women who have the degrees of MPhil and PhD and masters, the numbers have started growing. Next. This is just to give you all a short, this is the global economy. The global economy overall is 94 trillion US dollars. United States of America and China are the two key players. They make up 42% of the whole economy. However, India makes up 3% of the entire economy. These are the rates of women participation in vis-a-vis the country. So if you see United States of America or China or Germany or France, the rates there are much higher than 50%. They've been able to succeed only because of having women to participate in their economy and to contribute directly. Women in the Indian economy are also contributing, but it's more indirect. There are women who help their husbands, who help their fathers in business, but not directly. So you can see that the rate for India is 24%, it is embarrassingly low. So that is something that we need to work on. Next. So this is the Indian paradox. Women education is going higher, whereas women's employment is going down. This is a very interesting number. If you see, according to India Skill Report of 2022, women's employment rate is 51.44%, employability rate, as in they are all qualified for the jobs that they're applying for. However, their direct participation at work is just 24%, which is a very low number. And this has now come down. You might be wondering why this is the case. This is because, one, the pandemic really hit women. A lot of women had to leave their jobs because they had kids at home that they had to teach things to, or they had other things. They couldn't go out because they had elders at home that they had to take care of. Another is there is less positive intent from employers for employing women. Men are they're given more opportunities. So that is another reason for this. So this is, if there are 51.44% and only 24% are actually employed, half of the women, there is untapped potential that needs to be tapped. Next. This graph, it shows, so you all know what MSMEs are, micro, small and medium enterprises in India. Of all the MSMEs existing in India right now, 20.44% are micro companies. 20.44 is also a very small number. So out of 5 companies, one is owned by women. When we move on to small, right, when they scale up a little and they go up to become small, it becomes 5.26%. When you go to medium, it becomes embarrassingly low to 2.67%. So what we can see from this is that while, first of all, women who would start an entrepreneurship is a very less number, and they can't even scale up, because what they lack is, there is a lack of skills, there is a lack of access to tools and opportunities and of mentoring. So with Vibrant Women, what we plan to do here is we plan to bridge this gap, because we know that women have a lot of potential and there's a lot that they can do, but it's just because of this that they're lacking behind. This is how we plan to empower women. Next. The Prime Minister of our country, Honorable Prime Minister of our country, Mr. Narendra Modi, he has said that he wants to take India to become a US $5 trillion economy by the year 2025. Right now, like we saw earlier, we are at $2.8 trillion. So our journey from there to $5 trillion, what needs to be done in order to reach us there? I'll show you next. So there's a trade deficit. There is a balance of trade in each country, which means the number of goods and services that a country is exporting needs to be equal to the number of goods and services that it is importing. However, that is not the case here. Our imports are much more than exports. So in order to reach the 5 trillion economy mark much quicker than what our Prime Minister has also said, what we can do is, number one, increase women's participation in the economy, because that is an untapped potential. Once women start exporting, once they start scaling up, that will bring in a lot of foreign currency. Next is export promotion. Only by exporting you can bring in foreign currency, and that is how you can expand the economy of our country. Third is import substitution. We need to search for substitutes for everything that we're importing. For example, China. We all know that China has created such a big scale of economy that not only does it manufacture for its own country, it also does for India. So stickers for Diwali or Holi is around the corner. They've already manufactured pichkaris, which we will be importing. So that is something that India needs to change the perspective. We've never thought that, they have a festival called a lunar festival. We've never thought of manufacturing moons and, all those things and start exporting there. So we need to reach there. We need to first substitute everything that we're importing and start exporting. Next is, we need to shift to the use of renewable energy. We are importing a big amount of fossil fuels from other countries. If we were to shift to solar energy or hydro energy, that would really help us fill the trade deficit. Next, please. So this is everything that has been going around. What we have done basically is we have started Vibrant Women with two objectives. One is we want to empower women to take their business global. Second is we want to increase the exports of our country. So we plan to do that by first training, mentoring, consulting, empowering, and then executing women entrepreneurs and professionals for global business. Next. So we have three goals that we've set. First is we empower women entrepreneurs for global business. We do that by training them and by one-to-one mentoring sessions. We give them access to certain tools, marketing tools, and certain resources that they would otherwise not have. Next. We create global jobs for women. One of the big advantages of international marketing is you can do it from anywhere. So one big challenge that women might sometimes face is, they don't have enough time, that they can't balance home and work together. Work from home is possible here. So if you were to call China at any moment for a trade inquiry, 90% of the times there will be a female who will be replying to your inquiry sitting there. And they're all employed. So that is what we plan to do. We plan to train women professionals and women who are aspiring to have careers in international trade, and then provide them placements in companies that are looking to expand their global business. Next. We plan to develop global marketing teams for companies. If there are any companies who want to send their women executives to us for us to train them and to provide consultancy and mentoring services, we do that as well. And we help them expand their business, again, international business, so that increases the exports of our country. Next. So I would like to invite my mentor, Dr. Jagad Shah.
Yeah, good evening, friends, and happy Women's Day and congratulations, Urvashi, for I remember on 1st January we had a talk and you took up the challenge at such a young age because India's youth is our demographic benefit, but we need to see that they get into entrepreneurship. So congratulations that you took up the challenge. So my friends, I will just introduce you Urvashi Nayak. She is the co-founder and CEO of Vibrant Women. This company is 100% owned by her. Uh, she is an international trade specialist. 1.5 years she has worked with various clients of our parent company Global Network, where we do a lot of international trade consulting. And she very rightly she was mentioning about working from home. I think all these 1.5 years she has worked from home, and she has connected so many of the clients to international markets, supported various companies across India for export market entry strategy, customer identification, and executing. That is more critical. There are a lot of people who train. There are not many who execute. Execution is key, we all know. So she has been involved in execution. She is a topper. This is a matter of such a pride for Global Network family and Vibrant Women that she is a topper in the postgraduate diploma in international trade management from a very reputed institute, NMIMS. This is such a matter of pride. Congratulations, Urvashi.
Thank you, sir.
And she used to also participate in our institute trainings. She is an export ambassador and very good at digital media marketing and a graduate from MS University. So this is exactly how youngsters today should take up, because jobs are limited, and with the kind of exposure which she has, I'm sure she is going to create so many jobs in Vibrant Women itself, not to talk of the companies, women-owned companies which she will work with. So congratulations again, Urvashi.
Thank you so much, sir. Those were really kind words. I hope I am able to live up to all of that. Next.
You will exceed.
Thank you, sir. So I'd also like to introduce Dr. Shah to all of you. Those of you who don't know him, I'm sure most of you here do. So Dr. Shah is the chief mentor of Vibrant Women, and he's also my mentor for life. I hope he accepts that. He is the CMD of Global Network. He has a PhD in international business. He's a diamond technologist, a UNIDO certified cluster development specialist, and he has over 24 to 25 years of practical experience in trade consulting, market research, business to business matchmaking, innovation, investment. He has a lot of experience on the grassroots level. He has started everything. He's mentored a lot of companies that have started from zero and are now they've now achieved exceptional success. Next. He is the ambassador of UN Women's Program, which aims to have a planet of 50-50 by 2030, which means they aim to have a planet where there is equal 50-50 participation of women by the year 2030. In the image here, you can see that the ex-Secretary General of UN Women, she's helping him wear the badge. So he was very passionate about this since the very beginning, and I think just starting Vibrant Women and having him here, having such a passionate person here for the cause is it's a big privilege. Next, please. So over his 24 years of experience, he's mentored many women, of which more than 22 women have already started exporting. He has mentored 700 plus women businesses in USA, more than 1,000 businesses in India, and he's worked with carpet weavers and artisans from Afghanistan, more than 2,000. So he has a lot of experience working with women and also making tailor-made programs for women, because he understands the issues and the problems that women-owned enterprises might face. Next. So Vibrant Women, these are some of the services that we provide. We provide authentic market visits. That is, we take you to the prospective importer markets where you can go yourself and you can have a look, and you can also meet your prospective importers before making a deal. We help you craft the right approach to overseas markets. Now, when marketing or when international marketing, it's a 50-50 game. It's not just the import markets. 50% of it is a preparation for markets. So all our courses and all our trainings are designed in such a way that 50% of our focus goes on preparing you for export markets. So we help you craft the right approach to meet the overseas buyer. We help you develop an export friendly website, develop effective data depositories. I'm sure some of you know of the method called Spanko, which we use. So Spanko it's been quite successful, and that is what we teach our students as well, and we also follow. We help you expand your social media reach. We help you identify export clients and export markets. We help you with market regulations. Now, when it comes to international trade, most of you who have even tried international trading, you might know that you need a lot of certifications when it comes to international trade. If it's food products or cosmetics or any such products, a lot of certifications are required. So we take care of all of that. We help with market research, networking, setting up business meetings, tactical follow-ups, and trade shows. We also take many delegations to different countries where you get to meet your prospective buyers and importers. Next. So this is one of our programs. It is the Export and International Marketing 4-day course. It spans across 4 days, and you have 8 sessions of 2 hours each, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. And we cover who can apply. Any woman who knows English and has the time. There is no age bar, there is no qualification bar. Any woman who joins, we train them in the aspects that are shown on the screen right now: how to prepare your export strategy, how to generate credible import leads, how to convert importers into orders, how to attend and participate in virtual expos, whom to appoint as overseas agents, and many other things. So one of the specialities of this course is that we don't use any jargon. It is created in such a way that any woman who knows English, like I said, will be able to understand everything. And by the end of the course, will be able to understand all the jargon as well. So that is the way this course is made out. We provide a certificate. The certificate has the sign of Prime Minister Modi. So after our course, you become a certified international trade specialist. Next, please. This is another one of our programs, which spans across 2 months. For the first month, we have 4 sessions, where each week we have a 2-hour session. The first 2 weeks, we teach you certain things. The first 4 weeks, we teach you certain things, and we give you some homework. It is all the preparation that you have to do. By the end of the first month, you are then prepared to meet your prospective importer. For the next month, we set up 3 B2B business meetings for you with a prospective client. So for 3 weeks, we set it up, and the last week, we teach you how we set it up. So by the end of the 2-week course, the 2-month course, you're well equipped to set up your own business meetings. You are well prepared to, venture into the global market. Next. Yes, so I would just invite Dr. Jagad Shah if he wants to add anything to.
No, I think this is perfect. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, sir. Then in that case, I would, next please. Yes, I would just like to invite Miss Divya Bhatt, who is the keynote speaker today. She is an IIT alumnus and a proud L&Tite with over 34 years of experience spanning across engineering, operations, commercial and business management. She is the VP and business head at L&T Technology Services. And she's played several key roles over the past few years. She was the business head for Europe, Africa, Middle East, Asia, and India. She's also been the global delivery head for plant engineering and transportation vertical. So through all of this, I think for all the women exporters here, I think she has a lot of insights and she has a lot of knowledge of how international business is dealt with. So I think her insights would be very helpful, and I would also please invite her to address the audience. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. And, it's nice to see such energetic women and so much you are doing. So how much time do I have? 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
10-15 minutes.
Okay, great. So I come from a very, very boring world of engineering. So I used to be an engineer almost 30 ago. I did my engineering degree and have been working in primarily L&T. So, and maybe, will retire in next 5 years. So I have a dream, that
Hello. I'll just contact her. I think there is a network issue from her side. She'll be joining us shortly. There seems to be a network issue from her side. Meanwhile, if there are any questions that any of you would like to ask me or Dr. Shah, I think we can address those.
Regarding the classes, can you send the details through WhatsApp?
Sure, ma'am.
After
Yes, ma'am. I already have your number, so I'll send across all the details and I'll get in touch with you.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I would like to ask something, or I would like to suggest something. I'm a consultant based in Pune. I'm majorly dealing with food industry for all sort of certifications, which are international food safety certification. So I would like to request sir if he could share something about this particular thing and the scope of a service-based, business for export services.
Yeah, Urvashi, you want to answer? Then I'll add. You're mute.
Urvashi, you're in mute mode.
You're mute.
So I'm just receiving a call from Divya, ma'am. If you could.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Sumedha, we just came back 2 days. I came back 2 days back from Dubai with a state delegation. The kind of services you are in, it is not just Indian companies who need it. Dubai companies also need it.
Yes, exactly.
If they want to export to US, they need certification. So your services are global. And they also were telling me, can you connect me to someone who can do this for me?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm back. There was some connectivity issue. I hope it will work now. Should. So backup. Okay. So we have a backup now. So we do not have permission to get to Google Meeting. We do Teams. So I got one of my colleagues to get the hotspot from his cell phone and do some garbad. So now that's a result. So yeah, so let me come to the point. I'm sorry I wasted everybody's time. So, since morning, we are all wishing each other Happy Women's Day, and how are you? So I'm saying that not so good actually. I'll feel the greatest when a day comes when we will be celebrating Happy Men's Day. And that power of getting there rests in all the great women here and the men here who are helping the women to get there. So the power is with you. So with that hope, I'm sure you are very accomplished. I'm still learning. So I will share a couple of things because, I'm here. You have no choice but to listen to me. So I'll try and do justice to my 10 minutes. Okay. And please feel free to ask questions, if any, and we can also connect later. Would be happy to associate with all of you. So yeah, Arushi mentioned a very important point that the dropping percentage of women once they get to work. I'll give you some real data points. I work with Larsen and Toubro, as you know. Our diversity ratio is around 15%, okay, in the business that I am in. And that's pretty good in the engineering format. For an engineering company, hardcore engineering company, it's a good percentage, 15 to 20%. And we've worked through years to get there. We were at 1%, etc. Now we are at 15, 20, 18. But there is a problem. So when we all felt very happy about it, that we are already at 15 plus, here is what we found. I told my HR person to go through the details of this. I said, if we are 15%, 18%, where are all the women? I'm alone, the 50 plus women around. There are hardly any women. So where have they gone? Where are they? So we found something very dangerous. 97.6% of the total women population is 0 to 5 years. And then they become dinosaurs. They vanish, right? And that is what I think you were trying to say. They either get married, they have children, they leave, and, get into a different world. So I think there is where the problem is, and that's what you were trying to say. And the bad part is that, at home, as mothers, we inspire the family. We multitask, we love, the family, everybody work hard. We understand the dignity of labor, and we try to remain superwomans, always, right? No doubt about it, everybody agrees. And when we enter the world of parenting, we again remain 50%. So at home, we are 100% in control, right? Or maybe since Bhargav Bhai is here and, I'm sorry, I missed your name, Mr. Mentor, you are there. So I would say 90% at home, we are there, right? We are the bosses. So we know how to kind of, take command, take charge. Now let's get to parenting. When it comes to parenting, we have a 50% status, right? A father, a mother, 50% status. Even nature cannot break our status or beat our status, right? Now let's come to school. Now as students, we inspire the place of excelling in studies, sports, and arts. And one of the statistics I went through somewhere was that the girls fare better than the boys, with 87.9% clearing the exams versus boys at 77 or 78%. So there again in schools we excel. Now let's come to the universities. Over there, we again inspire everybody by our increasing presence, right? And today things are better. When I was doing my engineering from IIT, I was we were like 4 women amongst 480 boys. Trust me, it was scary. Okay, but today the good news is, in the generation that most of you are in the engineering college, we see 50-50 ratio, right? That's the great number. It's so amazing when we get freshers within L&T, 50% are women. Sometimes in certain disciplines, they're even 60%, 70%. When you go to hardcore mechanical, civil, and I'm sorry, I have only those examples, but you can relate. So mechanical, civil engineering, we have 40% women. But when it comes to electrical, instrumentation, controls, computers, 70%, 60% women. Amazing. So, even if you see that in NITs, IITs, and all, the ratio is very good. It's improving. Hence, at work, all the good work we have done as mothers, getting our girls to the right place, as parents, as school, at college, suddenly vanishes when we come to work with the percentage that I told you, right? Correct? And I think there is where the real work is. I think you people are doing a great work in kind of giving an opportunity to women to not just work for organizations, but self-employment. probably that is more sustainable. So I think we all our life we inspire the ecosystem, right? We have a corporate problem in hand. I'm sure we have to find solutions to it. Let me give you 3 examples from my life. Okay, one, I think it's very important for us to be confident. There are 5-6 pillars in any profession. It's competency. If you look at a pyramid, right? 4. Mike. So I'm, whatever I've learned in L&T. I'm not a guru like many of you here, but simple. I believe in the word KISS. Keep it simple and straight. Okay. So there's a triangle, right? So there are 4 sections. One is competency, the biggest and the heaviest part of the triangle. And I'm sure with all the degrees you've had and the global situation, you are good at that, right? So build the base, that is the competency. These are my 4 C's. So competency. The next important thing is communication. You spoke about English as a mandatory requirement, right? Communication is very important. And communication to me is not just English. It is an ability to understand what the other person is, comprehend what the other person is saying and respond, substance. And it is also to be able to keep all of you awake for next 10 minutes, right? So communication is the second pillar. Please focus on that. So competency, build it, keep harnessing it, keep developing it, keep growing it. Second is communication. And the third one, the triangle is getting smaller. Commitment. Extremely important. And I will give you some 3-4 very funny examples from my life, how I could give my commitment to my job. And it's maybe not because of me, it's other factors, and we'll come to that. And the last is the most important thing, top of the pyramid, is confidence. Very important, right? I've been, so I've traveled around 50, my daughter keeps counting that, 57 countries in the world, right? For work reasons, and many countries twice, thrice, 10 times, 12 times. There have been time, and there were no cell phones once upon a time. Now, of course, you're always there. They are there. They kind of save you. I have stayed in US. A flight got delayed, and I landed in Houston at 1 in the morning. And there is this hotel I have to check in, and my travel did a goof up. The hotel did not have a pickup facility at the airport, right? And Houston, you're scared. And the hotel is in the downtown. So I said, okay, so what? I have a meeting at 8 in the morning, right? After a 32-hour flight. I sat on the airport chair, bench, and spent the night there. This is like 15 years ago, right? So, but then I was fresh as a flower at 8 in the morning, went to the hotel at 5. So, we've really been in different times, right? And still, did not lift an eyelid here and there during the meeting. So I think we can do it, because again, coming back, we can multitask, etc., etc. So 4 simple pillars that I really have learned is competency, communication, commitment, and confidence. Easy to remember, right? Simple. We do it, but bring it together, all 4 of them. Start calibrating and calculating in your day-to-day yourself. Where am I on these 4? Unless you are on all 4 in that percentage. Now, let me put it positively. If you get the right percentages of all 4, competency, communication, commitment, and confidence, you are there. Trust me, that's all you need. Okay. Now, 3 examples. Do I have 5 more minutes, my dear?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So 3 examples. So let's see. Creativity. To women to stand next to the boys, right? And be there and survive there. You have to be creative. Let me give you an example. So remain creative to remain aspired. Okay. I'm not talking about now inspiration. I'm talking about aspiration. There is a fine difference. So creative. I'll give you not something happened with me, and I learned creativity from this great man, my mentor. So 26 years ago, I joined L&T in one of the groups, and for the first time, they were sending the engineers to US. Okay, so 200 engineers in that unit, and 7 of us got selected by the client. We were supposed to go to Chicago. So then I was told that, you know what, you cannot go because as it is, people haven't gone to US from L&T overseas, and this is the first batch, and we are not very safe with the women going for a year, right? So I said, fine, who wants to go? Anyways, me and my husband are trying kids, 7 years gone, nothing happening. Who wants to go, right? My husband and my mother-in-law said, no, go. This is going to be a change. And Guju mother-in-laws are good. Guju husbands are good. I'm a North Indian, so I have less respect for my part of the world. So I was trashed. I was told, no, you can't go. Then 6 months later, again, I got selected. And this time my CEO, my mentor at Tam Bram, very tough guy, he said, you're going, Divya. I said, sir, what happened this time? How come I'm going this time? 6 months ago, you couldn't send me. I am the same, same woman. So he said, look, I'm not doing anything for you. I am into a joint venture partnership with this US company. Diversity is huge out there. And if you don't, if I second time kind of say no, I will land into a suit. Okay. So I am protecting, nice guy. He was being comical about it. And he said, this time when I sent the approval fax to the chief in Bombay, last time I had said, Mrs. Divya Bhatt, Mr. So-and-so, 7 people, please approve travel. So your name came struck out. And here you are. This time I said, B. Bhatt, H. Purani, R.D. Pandya, please approval, give the travel approval to the director of that business. Okay. Are you there? Hello?
Ma'am, your video seems to be stuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
Yeah, there.
This is working now. Now it's working now.
It's working, ma'am. We can hear you.
But your voice is clear.
You heard me?
Yes, ma'am.
So this time what he had done was in the approval, he said, but he didn't write Mr. and Mrs. And all of us, hey, I lost it. Come. Lost it. Are you good? Okay, good. So thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm back. I'm sorry for this goofer. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So this time the approval came because the names that were said, they had no gender, Mr. and Mrs. So the director of the company did not, I'll not name him, many of you know him. So did not know like there is a woman out there. So this is my perfect example of surviving with creativity. Okay, so find your creative paths to get there. Second message. Remain thankful to the ecosystem. Extremely important. To remain aspired. Again, not inspired, aspired. So, when I travel all along, even European and US American men get scared of you. Like, are you an Indian? You look Indian. Of course, they know I'm Indian. So, and then in Europe, you're hopping from one country to the other and attending meetings today with an oil and gas company, tomorrow with a chemical company, day after tomorrow with a transportation, a Boeing or whatever. So they said, so they asked me questions during lunch. Were you raised in India? Right? Typical questions, because, we are very, very stereotyped. Doesn't matter, Indian men or women or men outside. We all are the same values. So they'll ask, were you raised in India? I said, yes. So are you married, Divya? Yes. Do you have kids? Each question as they ask, they hope that it was a no. So yes. So, and then most of them unless they're very creative, lose track of questions when they start looking. So how do you travel so much? How do you manage so much alone and all that? So I said, okay. So I have one, copyright. So any one of you, if you want to use my copyright, you will have to pay a royalty. So I have a copyright answer. So I say, you know what? I have something in my life which is a dinosaur, right? They are extinct. Guess what? So then we have a guessing game. This happens in different format all the time. So then only one man in the world, one of the CEOs of one of the companies said it right. You must be talking about a good husband, right? So I always say it is a good husband. Who are dinosaurs? Yes. They are extinct. They are few, right? Okay, so this is a joke. But on a serious note, in India, Indian women, you're all Indian women, right? Okay. In India, it is easier to leverage your ecosystem. We have domestic help, good husbands. Well, that's debatable, but you've been mothers, right? You should raise good boys, right? So over there also you have control. We have control, right? So, 50% parenting, partnership, all that. So in India, we have domestic help, we have neighbors, we have family, and we have very supportive ecosystem. So I don't understand why European and US women are able to work more further than 5 years than us. Actually, we have better tools around us. Only thing is we need to learn to leverage the ecosystem. You all agree? So please don't say, just a second. Alpesh, I am in a meeting. I am in a client meeting. Huh? Okay. So please don't say that, India, it's, there are a lot of challenges, etc. This is safest, right? So 2 things. Remain creative to remain aspired. Second, remain thankful to the ecosystem to remain aspired and leverage it. Last and most important, I have 3 more minutes. Okay. Last and very important, remain neutral to remain aspired and aspire others. Till today, trust me, 35 years gone in engineering world. When I leave home, I truly say this to myself. I'm a man out there. And I have no shame in saying that, because the moment you say that, you stop feeling sad for yourself, and you start gaining respect from the men around you. Many a times we do not get respect from the men around us because we behave like women. They know, especially in the corporate world, they know ye hafte mein ek chutti maregi, they know that ye 5 baje nikal jayegi. I hope you can all understand Hindi. Yeah. So, these are the paradigms which we all have been grown with. We need to change. So very important, stay neutral at workplace. Then only you will get respect from your ecosystem and the buoyancy to grow. No matter how great we are, we have all the C's, we do need a B, buoyancy of our ecosystem. My manager, who is a guy, my peer, who is a guy, my team member, who is a guy, I should be able to get respect. And only then I can grow. And how can I get respect? If I don't treat myself as a woman in my ecosystem. So I think with that, those are the 3 things that I wanted to share. I don't know how relevant it is. And yeah, 4th thing, very important. Please, I started my thoughts with, we try to be superwomen. You know what? Don't be a superwoman. Just be normal. Do not try to do everything. Very important. Then only you will grow faster in your profession. right? So let's summarize. Competency, communication, commitment, and confidence. The 3 C's with the B, buoyancy, right, of your people around you, the men around you. And most important, remain creative to remain aspired, remain thankful to the ecosystem, leverage it to be aspired, remain neutral to aspire others, very important, and let go. Don't be a superwoman. And that's all I have to say. I don't know much, but I hope I added some value to your world.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. I couldn't agree more with everything that you have said.
Can't hear you.
Hello? Am I not audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Audio problem. Just a second. Oh yeah, right. It's here. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Am I audible now?
Yep.
Yes. No, ma'am, I just wanted to thank you. I couldn't agree more with everything that you said. And a big takeaway is the C's and the B. That's the way that you put it out for everybody. I've taken notes and I'm going to follow it. So it was really inspiring. Thanks a lot, ma'am. And thank you for gracing this event with your presence. And I would like to request you to announce the launch of our website. We would like to have that done by you. So if you could please announce Vibrant Women to be live, that would be great.
So Vibrant Women, what do I have to say?
You announce the launch of Vibrant Women.
Okay. So, oh my God. Yeah, I'm back again. So, it is great associating with you, and I launch the Vibrant Women website. Stay blessed and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I will also, so this is our website. I will leave the link in the chat box for all of you to copy. Please have a look at our website. Next. So I would also, I'm delighted to actually share the first project that we're taking up as Vibrant Women. We are planning a delegation to Istanbul in Turkey. It'll be an all-women delegation. Women from across sectors and across all industries can join. There is no age bar. Any entrepreneur can join. Any professional who wants to export services can join. We have already planned the itinerary. The dates are 23rd May to 27th May. There will be minimum 5 prefix B2B meetings. You'll get to visit the Chamber of Commerce. You'll be interacting with the embassy, the members of the chambers. The Grand Bazaar, for those of you who know, is very popular. You'll be visiting that. And we will be ending with a farewell cruise on the Bosphorus River. So Turkey has a lot of business potential, and it's a beautiful country. So all of those who are interested in coming with us and joining us for the delegation, you can please reach us through, I will also put our email ID in the chat box. So I'd like to invite you all for that as well. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Bhargav Bhatt. He's one of the attendees here, and he is also one of the reasons why Divya ma'am has attended. So thank you, Bhargav sir, for referring us to Divya ma'am. It's been great having her in the event.
It is my great pleasure to be of any help everywhere, wherever we can get. And wish you all the best for a great success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Would there be anything that Divya ma'am or Dr. Shah would like to add?
No, I'm good. All the best.
I think, Urvashi, some people have raised hands to ask some questions.
Sure. Okay. So
all the easy questions can come to me, and difficult ones to the gentlemen out there.
Wonderful. Sure. So I think we can move to the next slide, and we can move to the question and answers. Yes. So I'll open the queue. Miss Bhavna, if you could please unmute yourself and ask. Ms. Bhavna, you'll have to unmute yourself. Okay, we can move to the next question. Anybody who has a question can please unmute themselves and they can ask. Ms. Ankita, could you please unmute yourself?
Hi,
Hello,
thank
welcome.
and I want to thank Divya ma'am a lot for her kind words. Actually, this is not really a question, but I just want to thank you for this presentation because a lot of times it's important that you are encouraged by people in and around you. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for attending. Foodies Consulting, if you could please unmute yourself. Sumita.
Hi. Yes, thank you. Thanks for remembering my name because it's quite difficult and it's very few people remember my name. So thank you so much, ma'am. I would definitely like to say this thing that whatever you have said, I can 100% relate. As you said, we travel a lot and we have to have somebody at home and somebody to support us in all these things. There's one thing which I want to know, or I want to know your perspective on the time when you felt down or the time when you felt low. What did you do if you're facing a phase where you felt that, okay, I'm not good at this, or I'm not doing better, I'm not doing good at work? So how did you face that phase particularly?
So, very easy answer. I found a good husband. So when I fail, I get into a fix. We talk.
Right.
And it's also, I'm telling you my personal thing. So my husband and me are two opposite characters, and Mr. Bhatt knows that, right? So he's very calm and composed and thinks before speaking, and I'm totally opposite. So I think a compatible partner who you can talk to with your fears, it could be your mother, father, or friend, or husband, anybody. So you must have to have a soulmate who you can talk to openly about your fears. And then you
Exactly.
rationalize them and they dissipate.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more because I exactly have the similar characteristics type of husband. He's very calm and cool, and he always try and help me in or whatever I feel in during work or during travel. All the problem, he's like a troubleshooter. So yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to validate whatever is my thinking with everybody uh, is things in the similar way, or
No,
is there any
absolutely.
other?
And I think I don't believe in feministic ideas, right? I do want to see a men's day, though. That's the only feministic aspiration I have. But otherwise, it's you have to leverage everybody, and then it
Thank you.
works.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Sumita. Is there anybody else who would like to ask anything? If not, I think we will close. We're, we're right on time.
I was I had asked a question to Jagad sir. I think I don't know whether he remembers or not, but we had connected. I think before a few years over the phone. I couldn't meet him, but I remember talking to him on phone, and then that time also I had little interaction. So he was saying something about the services and the opportunities for such kind of services outside India.
Yeah, so so Sumedha, I was saying that in Dubai I met so many companies because Dubai has started encouraging food production for food security reasons, and entire Middle East and GCC, and now India and UAE have signed free trade agreement (CEPA). So there is a lot of
Right.
buzz. They are already our second largest trading partner with $100 billion of two-way trade, which is expected to reach 125 billion. Now, in that type of a country, a lot of people came to me saying, can you connect me to someone who can do my food registration in US or Europe? Now that is what I say, that any services from India has a global market. And so it is not necessary to limit the services to India. Doesn't matter, any service, absolutely. So that is the kind of opportunity globally.
Sure.
Yeah. And I would like to add to some very interesting things Divya ji mentioned. So, when I was doing this, I was doing a very long mentor on road tour in US, 16,000 kilometers with my wife. And it's very interesting. We both drove for 82 days in US and we were mentoring women-owned businesses. And, we had decided that I will do most of the driving and she will have fun. You know what happened? 80% of the time she was driving, 80% of the journey. And CNN had interviewed me and I spoke about it. And why? Because, when we were doing these mentoring sessions, next day, so many people started writing to me mails and WhatsApp and phone calls. There was no way I could drive. And me, my wife, we were very surprised that, she drove the whole way. So very rightly what Divya madam said, that in our mindset, we have this issue that, women cannot do this, women cannot do that. It is never like that. And in UN Women, where I was appointed as the ambassador on that tour, the Secretary General told me a very interesting thing. First time I got that perspective in my life. I want to share with everyone. She said that it is not to work with women for women empowerment. It is to work with men for women empowerment. It is in the mind of men that we need to bring women empowerment aspects, and boys and men. This first time I got that kind of a thought process, and I addressed men to say that it is very important in boys and in men to have that kind of a thought process. So today what Divya ji mentioned was absolutely, and I'm so proud. Fatima and all these women in Afghanistan today, they are in deep trouble as a country. But I worked 10 years in Afghanistan on and off in so many projects, and I worked with women, and they are so gutsy, and they were traveling around the world, and they were selling products. They did not know English, and they were doing good marketing. Afghanis are good marketing people. With so much of harsh and climate and security issues and language challenges and lack of computer skills, they were exporting. They took part in exhibitions, and they would hire a translator who would know English, and or some Afghani woman in that particular country, and they excelled. Today the situation is different, but that is, to me, that is the benchmark. That if Afghani women with all these kind of challenges, if they can do it, anybody can do it. And Divya madam, one more thing I would like to add. You very rightly mentioned a good husband. This is actually also true about men. Good wife.
Absolutely. And that's why they have been succeeding, and now,
Correct.
so yeah, it's mutual. I mean, that's why I said I don't believe in feministic views.
Correct. So when, Sumedha, you asked, then when you feel low, so men also feel low. We go to our wives. We speak to our wives, and they are actually the real anchor. They bring us back to the high. So this is amazing partnership. So I hope by 50-50, by 2030, we will have 50-50 workforce, and Urvashi will be remembered for this day today, right?
Exactly.
Because, women have to get into exports big way. There is nothing which women cannot do. So why not exports? Most women are not thinking of exports because, like Divya madam said, traveling and hardship and what will happen if I have to sleep in a bench, I can't reach some place and all those things. But it's not really a challenge, I think. Women like Divya ji has proved that. It was so inspirational to hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Urvashi.
So I'd just like to add to the fact that when you said that women can export, statistics say that there are more traders exporting than manufacturers. So even if as women you're not manufacturers yourself, around you, India has such rich heritage and such rich things around. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of handicrafts. All of that can be exported. Dr. Shah, in his previous lectures and all, he said, "You tell me the name of one product, I will tell you how to export it." So that is the sort of experience that he has. And yes, Deepti ma'am.
Okay, I am into manufacturing of cables. How can I export it?
Yes, Dr. Shah, please.
No, Urvashi, you have to reply. You know the
Yes,
answer.
ma'am, the manufacturing of
cables, electronic cables beta.
Cables, yes. So you prepare there are certain processes. First, you start by preparing your company, certain tools that how you will showcase your company to others. Then there is a scientific method called Spanko, by which you try to find out the correct customers, the people who actually need your products. Then comes the part where you start approaching them, correct ways in which you are able to communicate. Like Divya ma'am rightly said, you should be able to communicate what you're trying to tell them, and they should be able to understand. You should be able to comprehend what the person in front of you wants, and you should be able to respond correctly. And then in the end, it takes follow-up and commitment and all of that. But again, for any product, that is that is how any product can be exported.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll get back to you on this.
Yeah.
Definitely, ma'am. Most definitely.
In fact, we have Usha Shetge from USA. Usha, can you unmute and speak? She's doing wonderful work. She is based in Chicago, but she is doing amazing work with women in her village in Shirgaon, in Shirgaon, in Maharashtra. She has empowered the women, and now those women are exporting to USA. They are from village.
Yes.
Usha, you want to share?
Yes, it's all because of you. Definitely, you are the mentor, and I always say you are a real mentor, with the lightning speed. So, whenever I had a question and all, so, whenever I talk in such a kind of meetings, I really get emotional because, a lot of my friends, they wish me, or a lot of my friends, we are going to party out, a lot of plans for the weekends and all. But, I always think about the woman I work with. Somehow I don't call that woman empowerment. I don't want to, मुझे किसी का mood खराब नहीं करना है आज, but just because I just try to understand my emotions today, but I have been like listening a lot, and definitely we should celebrate. We need to celebrate, but the kind of woman I work with, I think we have to work so much still, and that too in my recent visit to India. I have learned more, and I really want to do more and more. So as Jagad Shah said, yes, from last 4-5 years ago when he visited Chicago, I was working in my village, and I was working with kids usually. Actually, in education field, I work a lot. And then some of the moms came to me, and and she was a widow, had a disabled child. So she said, Usha, Vaini, let's start something for us as well. And he just visited us, so I just made a call to him. I made all the women sit in the library itself, and I made a call to Jagad Ji, and I said, this is what they want to do. And he said, okay, tell me what you can do. And this is exactly what, this is the exact question he asked. Tell us what you can do. And she said, I can do chuda. He said, let's do it. So it's been years now, it's been more than 4 or 5 years now, we are trying to do all of that. We have added a lot of products into it, and of course we have ups and downs. There's a lot we are able to do. I see Seema also in the meeting. So yes, there are people who Jagaji connected me with, so that I was able to do a lot. And I work mostly with the village woman. That's my thing. I work only with the farmer who are who need help. Those are the people I only help with. So I enjoy working with them, and people like Jagadji, Seema, there are many people here who really must have helped me, some way. And again, you said, Urvashi, about traders, you don't have to be a manufacturer. So that's what we learned when we were in pandemic. So, we have done everything. My ladies went to every city, I had to push them, because the biggest problem with the village ladies, they cannot do marketing. They're not good at marketing. They're very hard workers, and they're very loyal. I would say very, very, they are like, but the only thing they cannot do is the marketing. So I sent them to the so many places to do the stalls and all. They did it successfully sometimes and all. But in the pandemic, we learned that we don't have to be manufactured every time, because not. And then we started just reselling it, actually, and it worked really well. We are really doing good at selling khan sari, and I know the Maharashtrian will know what is khan, but we are really doing good at that. We are selling few other things, and we are learning. Now, I was just in India, and we been talking to Jagad ji about changing our products. So now we are in vermicompost. Along with all of that, we wanted to add something which will show the value of our village as well. Because, I think, after pushing, and I will be, honest here, I think the ladies, it's a little hard for them still to do the marketing. So what we decided is that, let's do something which will become more easy for them to, talk to and get. So, and it's not that whatever product we used to do before. See, for me, the very biggest thing and the very first thing I say is that farmer woman has to do the farm. If they don't do the farming, what are we going to eat, right? So the whatever we are trying to do, me and Jagadji, what we are trying to do is we are just trying to give them supplementary work which should give them some earning. That was the goal here. So selling the chuda in India by getting 5 or 10 rupees profit, it was not really, was working for us as what we are planning. So now we are going to different this one, and that is why today's meeting was very important for me. I definitely want to do anything possible. And now I also want to add the ladies I was working 5 years ago and ladies I'm working today. It's a huge change. Trust me on that one. It is a huge change. I see them now going to the Gram Panchayat. They are talking, whenever there is someone who want to do some kind of, inauguration or something like that, they are there to plan. And, so they have grown up a lot. They are growing. So definitely there's a change, but I think we still need to do more hard work. And Urvashi, I am definitely be, behind you now, so I'm super excited and so nice listening to you, Divya ji. It was really, really, I have a dinosaur in my house as well. So without him and without my kiddo's support, it's impossible to stay in India for extended period. And I work as well. And I always tell Jagad, my biggest problem is I want to leave the job and just do all of this.
So
But
now all of you ladies here, whenever you call your hubbies dinosaurs, you have to pay me a royalty.
Oh, he just gave me a tea actually, and I'm like, I have to show you on the video because you were talking about that. He's like, Happy Women's Day, and he gave me tea, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to show you my dinosaur.
Wonderful. So sweet.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Very
Thank you,
nice,
sir.
very nice seeing you all here. And Urvashi, congratulations. Looking forward to work with you.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
many, many more here actually. I'll be definitely talking to the foodie here, someone I remember, Sumedha, and many people over here. So looking forward to get connected.
Yes, yes, certainly. I would be very happy to connect with you
And just
because
Madam,
one last thing, one
madam,
last. If you come to United States, you have to come and stay with me. If you visit anytime Chicago area, do not forget me.
Thank you.
please guide me regarding Urvashi madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Please guide me regarding the processed food, that is pickle. Can I? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Can I step
yeah.
out? I have a meeting. Can I step out?
Yes,
Is it
yes,
okay?
sure, ma'am. Ma'am,
Thank you, and
Thank
God
you.
bless you, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Divya madam. Thank you, Divya.
Thank you. I have a meeting I have to attend in 2 minutes. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was great having you here today.
Thank you.
Yes, Ratna, ma'am.
Yes. Actually, I want to start a pickle business, pickle and powders, chutney powders and all. It is. I want to export that. Can you suggest? Can you help in this regard? I need training also. How can I go? I don't know.
Yes, definitely,
I'm,
ma'am.
I'm alone. I am alone. How can I start my startup business? Please guide me.
Ma'am, you're not alone from today. We're with you. So you can please contact us. I will leave my phone number also over here. I have your phone number already. I will contact you, ma'am. And we will get in touch and we will start exporting pickle powders.
I'm in Telangana.
No worries, ma'am. Technology, we're talking already. We will get in touch again.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I would also like to invite Jiganya, uh, because she is the creator of Urvashi. So Jiganya, you and also Manish bhai, you must speak some few words, please.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes, we are very proud. It's a very proud day for firm and to have you mentoring her. And we have full faith in you and in her abilities and dedication. And the sky, I have always told her, the sky is the limit. All the
Yes.
best to your venture.
Yes. I must
Thank you.
appreciate that you have really given freedom to her to make her choices. So thank you very much.
I'm
Very
not able to
important
hear
for
you.
parenting.
Sorry.
Yeah, Manish bhai.
Yes, thank you very much. And best wishes to Vibrant Women team, all of you. No, congratulations. And I wish that Urvashi and Vibrant Women team will go ahead long way in empowering the lives of a lot of women, entrepreneurs, professionals, providing more job opportunities to scale up their careers for the global roles. And that will definitely help to increase the participation of women in the global uh, arena and get the respect that they really deserve. Okay, so best of luck all of you, and thank you very much, Dr. Jagad Bhai, for mentoring her. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think Dr. Shefali Nayak has raised her hand. You have to unmute. You have to unmute. We can't hear you. Unmute.
Congratulations, Urvashi.
Thank
And
you.
wish you all the good luck for nice entrepreneurship. Have a good team. You will definitely succeed.
All
Thank
our
you.
best wishes, Urvashi.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are doing something out of the box actually.
Yes.
I mean, that is in general. Maybe many people are doing it, but then we have heard of this for the first time. And we will now see you progress and learn about what this is all about. All our best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I'll also like to invite Seema Okire, which Usha was mentioning. She is one of the few women, managers handling exports in a very large company in Kolhapur. Seema, can you unmute? She has always gone out of her way to help a lot of people. Seema, we can't hear you. Can you unmute? Okay, we'll see if she can come back. We have also with us Nishika. Nishika has been working with a company in exports and done very well. Nishika, you want to share something?
Yes, sir. Today's session was really very nice and inspiring. Divya ma'am explained things really well, and all the best, Urvashi and Jagat sir. Thank you.
So, Aditi, you are also there. Aditi is also handling all the Dubai meetings for delegates. And
Hello,
done very
everyone.
well. She was able to fix 30 B2B meetings for our delegation, and everybody was so happy. It is even large companies in chambers of commerce in India are not able to do that. At a very young age, she did a wonderful work, Aditi.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. I'm Aditi, and I just joined Global Network like 3 months ago, and it is a great experience. Every day we just this was my first ever delegation, and it was just nice, really good. Thank you.
Good, welcome. We have Preeti Patel from Gujarat Mahila. She is doing something amazing. I don't think all over the world very few women are into what she is doing. Preeti, can you unmute and speak? Okay, I think can't hear you. Okay. Yeah, Seema, you can speak now. You are.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, good evening all. Good evening, Urvashi ma'am.
Good
Hello.
evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
It is really nice to have conversation with you and all on the occasion of this International Women's Day.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it will be pleasure for me if I can help you out in any way. So please share your contact numbers with us.
Yes, definitely, ma'am. Thank you so much for extending your support.
Thank you. Thank you, Jagad sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And also Nitya Devi. Nitya Devi is from Tamil Nadu. She is in rice business. Nitya Devi, you want to say something?
Yeah, I like to add upon the woman out here on behalf of all. It is a very eye-opening session, and we have got a lot of inspiring words from the Divya ma'am, and it's very good to be the part of this women out here. Thanks a lot, Jagadji.
Yeah. Pooja Parekh, her husband Jatin was with us in Dubai 2 days back on a very successful mission. Pooja, you want to say something? You have to unmute, Pooja.
Yes, sir. Hi.
So, what is it you want to do, Poojaji? You can speak in Hindi also, no issue. Gujarati also. Now we have exported Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah to Delhi, so you can speak in Gujarati also. Okay. Okay, so Urvashi, please, it's up. Please carry on.
Yes. So I'd just like to thank you at the end of it. It's only because of you that your mentorship that I was able to take this initiative. And it's very inspiring. Every conversation that I have with Dr. Shah is very inspiring because, I mean, there are a lot of my friends have started working. A lot of people have bosses. Most of them don't even interact with their employees. Whereas over here, Dr. Shah, he's placed so much trust in me and he's mentoring me for something. He's given me the wings to, he tells me sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want to do. So I would like to thank Dr. Shah for that. And I'd like to thank all of you who have come here and have attended our event today. And I hope to get in touch with all of you very soon.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. And a happy Women's Day to all of you once again.
Happy Women's Day and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Jagad sir. Thank you, Jagad sir.
Thank you. Happy Women's Day to all of you.
Yeah. Thank you. You want to say something, Gujarat Mahila?
I think Women's Day તો આપણે
Right.
વુમન્સ ડે તો આપણે એવું જરૂરી તો નથી કે આજ વુમન્સ ડે હે તો આજે જ આપણે વુમન્સ ડે નું રિસ્પેક્ટ આપવી જોઈએ. આમ તો હે ને ડેઈલી વુમન્સ ડે તો મનાવવો જોઈએ. એવું નથી કે આજ છે તો આપણે આજે જ એનું રાખવું જોઈએ કે વુમન્સ ડે હે તો આપણે એના માટે શું કરી શકીએ. વુમન્સ ડે ઈ એવરીથિંગ, એના વગર કાંઈ પણ પોસિબલ જ નથી. તમે જસ્ટ ઇમેજિન કરો, વિધાઉટ વુમન્સ કાંઈ વેલ્યુ જ નથી કાંઈ પણ. So I believe in every day is Women's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. You said correctly.
Wonderful.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Pooja, you want to say something?
Thank you, sir and ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Then you have to unmute. Okay, Urvashi.
Yes, if anybody has anything else to say, please unmute yourselves. Otherwise,
Pooja wants to say something. Yes,
Yeah.
Pooja.
yes, Pooja.
मुझे बिजनेस चालू करना है इनका जो है उसमें ही, तो मुझे सजेस्ट कीजिए कि मैं कैसे आगे बढ़ूं उसमें.
Yeah, Urvashi.
Yes, sure, ma'am. मैं ये इवेंट के बाद ही आपको कांटेक्ट करती हूँ. we will there are many opportunities. आप बहुत सारी चीजें जॉब कर सकते हैं. हम आपको ऑप्शंस देंगे, आप देखिए क्या आपके लिए सबसे ज्यादा वायबल है, और हम वहां से आगे फिर हमारी जर्नी साथ में चालू करेंगे.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Urvashi. Such a nice person.
Thank you, Ratna.
Engage. Really, I'm happy to see you all. Such a nice person.
Thank you, ma'am. Likewise.
So we can close the session, Urvashi. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.